Hello and welcome to PC Envision Play City Skylines Parklife, the latest expansion from Colossal Order and Paradox. So what I'm going to look at today is some of the new stuff that comes with this DLC. And when you load the game up, you're presented with this menu here, which gives you a few tips on some of the things that have changed with this release. So I'm just going to flick through these quickly. Obviously more props, tourists have arrived, park areas and park maintenance, which is what I'm going to look at next. Walking and sightseeing tours, new props and buildings, new policies, which obviously goes with the new park stuff that goes in, new maps and new exotic animals, and unique buildings and monuments. Okay, I've got it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up this game here. Now, this is a reasonably small city. I haven't tried to expand out. It's one that I often use for testing stuff out. And I'm going to... I've unlocked everything. So I've unlocked all the new Parklife stuff. And you can see it's a bit of a mess. So what I've done is I have three areas that I've actually already built all these up, but I've demolished them all. And we're going to have a look at the parks and stuff. So as you can see here, I have created a park area which you need to zone out before you can start putting parks down. So now that's done. You have a menu down here for parks and plazas, and along the top here in the tab you have amusement park, zoo, nature reserve. So this we're going to make an amusement park. So I'm going to have a look here. Sorry. So yeah, amusement park main gate. So every park needs a gate. Now you are going to have to plonk one down next to a road, which we'll do like so. And then we're going to flick to the paths, because these are going to be the paths that your customers are going to wander around on inside the park. So we'll have a look at some of the buildings now. And let me find it again. You always hit escape. It's so frustrating. Right. So, yeah, another thing as well. You can do a small amusement park. You've got a small amusement park main gate. And you have an amusement park side gate. Now, for some reason, I couldn't figure out why people weren't visiting my park when I first built it. And I think it's because you have to have an amusement park side gate. So, as long as you've got one, everything should go tickety-boo. Now, if I bung one somewhere, hopefully I can get it in here somewhere. There we go. And I'll go back to the roads, the paths, and we'll just hook that up there. Brilliant. Okay, that's in. So we're going to look at some of the buildings now. So first up, Amusement Park Plaza. Let's plonk that down. Now let's bung down a cafe. And what's this one? Souvenir shop. Why not? And restrooms. Vital, of course. A game booth. Put that down. A carousel. Piggy train. Now, I think the carousel may be the last... I think it's the last thing you can do before you upgrade. Now, you have to get up to level 5 to get all of this stuff unlocked, which means you have to have an X amount of visitors coming in. So I'm just banging all this down. We'll see how it looks. So that one there, that's House of Horrors. Bung some bumper cars. And then you get to the sort of bigger rides. Obviously, absolutely no planning here. This is purely for demonstration purposes. No park would be complete without a coaster. I'm just going to figure out where to plant this. Probably do. Okay, so that's me going through sort of the main ride. Obviously, there are sort of little props, like children's rides. Oops, why's that not going in? kids something to do. Sort of vending machine type stuff. Food carts. Now these rides and stuff are also broken down by size. You can easily just get the big ones or the small rides or whatever. Hang on, there's a bit of my road that was left from the previous experiment. So you can see that the park is filling up. And always, as always with City Skylines, it looks fantastic. So that's a really rough throwdown of these rides. Whoops, somebody's screaming there. Now, yesterday when I did this, I was so busy building, my theme park actually burned down. I was not amused, but I sorted that out. You can see little mascot guys. Chirper mascot. Who's this chap? Alligator mascot. So you can see it all works because I've got the side gate. So that's oh, I've got a big power problem. What have I done? Oh, it doesn't matter. Forget it. Oh no, that might cause me problems. 1 second. Let's have a look. Oh yes, right, okay. I did something a bit weird yesterday. Bingo, that's that problem solved. Right, okay. So in this area here, forget this stuff all flashing. Use that, no, I'll get rid of that. We're going to go back into the menu and we're going to have a look at the nature reserve. So again, you're going to need an entrance, main gate. So we'll bung that there. We will then, I think, put some paths down. I'm just going to hook that up with that. It was something that was there earlier. So we're back here and have a look at the buildings. Okay, so we start off with really basic stuff like a sort of campsite. I don't know why I can't do it. Oh, I haven't got a main gate. Why haven't I got a main gate? What did I put here? Oh, I know. This is the problem I had yesterday. It's to do with the zoning. So we're basically just going to overtake the other one that was there. Overwrite it. There we go. That should work now, so I should be able to plop this down. There we go. Yeah, so like if you screw up and then you re-put your main gate back down, you have to, it starts it as a new park area, so you have to go back in and change that. So I put some of these little fire pits, some 10 things. Now these need to be near roads, as you can see that one's flashing. Let's I have no idea why I put that there, but just so you can sort of see the sort of stuff that's available. So look at towers. Then you get to the bigger sort of campsite stuff, and I will then go down. Hang on, some more here. Hunting cabin. And I think the boulder site is the last one on the list here, yeah. But if I go down to the coast, we'll get out of this. I had put 2 fishing piers in for my original build yesterday. So you can see fishing chaps enjoying the water, which I don't think it's polluted anymore. So we'll have a look at the stuff that I just bunged down here. These are not road connected. I don't even know if I can get these road connected. There we go. So obviously it looks a lot better if you plan it out properly and you start bunging some trees down and stuff like that. Makes it look pretty good. But again, you have things like posts, signs, tables, and just some ground tiles, I guess. What is that actually? That's a firewood rack, of course. Just some random chairs. As you can. What's this? A folding chair. Let's just chuck a kayak there for the hell of it. An outhouse. A nice well. I think that's that. Again, you can break everything down by size. Well, it starts looking pretty good when you start putting it all together. I don't think I plonked one of these down. There you go. Lean-to shelter. Why not? I think it was a large campsite, hunting cabin. No, there's a campsite somewhere. There you go, camping site. So it starts to look pretty good. Obviously, this is just very rough. But actually looking at these, managing these, like here I've got level 1. You can see here that you won't get most of these buildings unlocked until you get up to level 5, and you can see depending on how many visitors or how fun your park is, you can also change the price, admission fees. And this gives you an idea of what I've got in the parks currently. Looks like the theme park's starting to level up, you can see that there. Hopefully nothing's burnt down today. Chirpy Land. Could do the bigger car park. That's the haunted house, is it? Little ghost there. Oh, that's my... close to my graveyard, funny enough. So you can have... I think there's actually tiles as well that you can put down here. We get... That's the amusement park. I think there's just a tile that you can put down. I don't know where it is. Is it down in here? The slot? Yeah, you can start joining all this stuff up. That's a weird angle, mind. But yeah. Just whatever you want. So that's a complete mess. That gives you an idea. So the last thing I'm going to look at is the zoo. You can't find it. Where is it? That's the zoo. So again, it's the same principle. Big gate. It's probably going to want me to rezone this again. Just double check that. Maybe not. We'll see what it says. And now, one thing to note about the zoos is the amount of space they take. So I'm going to get a side gate again. What's the bang that hasn't joined? Oh god. Right, so let's have a look and see what we got. Okay, so moving up, Zoo Plaza, a Zoo Cafe, that was a souvenir shop, restrooms, right, reindeer enclosure. Like you can start to see that these particular tiles are large. Why is that occupied? Oh, I've put a thing there. Idiot. Let me know why that's thing occupied. Okay. Right, well I bunged it there, but it's disconnected, so... Road. There we go, that's connected. Lovely animals, right. Back to the zoo. So what do we put down there? Right, so now we're going to go for a birdhouse, which again, I think it's quite as big. Antelope enclosure. Bison enclosure, see they're starting to get big. I could put some roads down. Paths, I should say. And I'll probably bung some more of this down now while I'm here. Don't know what that is. Oh, doesn't matter. Okay, so, right. Right, so where were we? Okay, so we did the antelope enclosure. We do the bison enclosure, yep. Amphibian and reptile house. Let's get one of them. A flamingo enclosure. And next up, elephant enclosure. Now this one's tricky. This is a sea, I think it's a sea life centre or something. And I need to, there we go. Gonna have to connect that. Giraffe enclosure. And a monkey palace. Rhino enclosure. On a lion enclosure. I will apologise for the complete state of this city, but it serves its purpose for demonstration. Okay. I'm just going to have this stuff up because... Come on, stop doing that. It's connected. Let's connect these ones up. I don't know what that is. I've got to get rid of it because it's annoying me. So, that's the zoo in action. And again, come down here, get the park area info. Again, you can set your price. Ticket price obviously helps. And also policies actually, so I don't want to fix, let's just do everything. I don't know what main park is. There we go. Main attraction of your city. Well, we don't want to make the zoo the main attraction, do we? Because that should be the theme park. Oh, that's park policies, of course, will be work across the thing, so that's main part there. So, as you can see, the zoo, oops, I really wish I'd get rid of my chirpy mod. I haven't got any mods installed, so apologies for stuff pinging and dinging all over the place. Right, I've got to fix that. Okay. So the little enclosures and that look great. All come with their own sound effects. Giraffes are a particular favourite noise. This line's going to go over the bridge. Very cool. Although you can see much in the Sea Life Centre. Well, apparently it's there. Rhinos. flamingos. That's the birdhouse, is it? Monkey one. One of them's a monkey thing. Ah, here's the monkey closer. Here we go. So there is a ton of stuff to get to grips with this. Obviously, when you've got your own park, you kind of have to look after the park as if it's its own kind of thing. And it took me quite a while last night to unlock all this stuff, trying to get everything it laid out into a city that had already existed, clearing space for it. Plus, I mean, as you can see from the map, I haven't bothered to open up any of the other squares because, let's say, every time a piece of DLC comes out, I need something to test with. So this city always seems to do quite well. It's quite well laid out as far as like power and all that kind of stuff. It all works and it ticks over money, which is what you need when you're testing stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's a quick look at some of the new stuff that's coming in the DLC, and it's all about parks, and of course there's tourism stuff too, but I just wanted to show you some of the new park stuff. Okay, well, this was PC Invasion Plays City Skylines Parklife DLC. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.